the streaming. This is just raw, unedited footage that we can always re-download.
So we're not turning in what we're
Nope, we're
recording
recording
now.
right now. No, because Bryson can
Okay.
always edit it down because he knows what he's doing. I don't yet, so I'm gonna watch over his shoulder as he does
Yay!
it. Why not? I'll do it after I.
So we're
that.
just live streaming this on YouTube.
Yeah, right now it's getting live streamed to YouTube. This is just gonna be the raw, unedited footage, just like porn.
Oh,
I really hope
we're
Miss.
editing that out.
Why? This part isn't gonna be. This part's already gonna be cut out.
Okay, good.
I really hope Miss Bennett doesn't look at any of other videos on our channel.
Oh, I really hope she doesn't see the Pussy Pocket video.
Oh, that'd be great.
No, it wouldn't!
Okay. I think I have all the photos I need off that. Yep, I don't need Ella.
Can you please leave editor notes for me? I want to feel special.
Oh, they'd like just say them?
Like what Carson and
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh my god, I'm watching.
Why is she so loud?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No,
Elliot
I'm
can see that.
watching the live stream
Okay.
right now. No,
Okay.
struggle.
I guess we're already recording. You ready, Elliot?
Yeah, we were 50 seconds ago.
You
Okay,
can now?
yeah, I'm ready. I guess.
It's a little loud, huh? Should I do this? Should I
You may want to lower her just a smidge.
Yep.
Like that.
Yep. Okay.
Why do we have a video called the Vietnaming that was updated 7 hours ago, Josh?
Shh. Oh, I never changed that name.
No, you didn't.
Before we start, can I see my phone really quick? Did I change where the thing is? I thought it should be right there. I guess I. Yeah, the charger right. I need you to change the video.
A picture of Whitey on our YouTube page now.
Wait, which one is it, Elliot? Find whichever video she's talking about. She's talking about one that's called the Vietnaming.
Yeah, racist Vietnam, the Vietnaming,
Yeah,
and
is
it was uploaded 7 hours ago.
Oh, okay, that was probably me playing Minecraft.
Yep, yeah, no, that's the picture on the thing.
Yeah.
Is Minecraft.
Oh no, it's called I Struggle in RL Craft. Okay, we're fine. You're just
Yeah.
crazy. Okay. Oh wait, were you checking your notifications?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, that makes so much sense. Never mind. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, okay. Okay. Do you want to start or should I start first?
I thought you were starting first.
I'll start first. Okay, let's do this. So, I guess we start the video now. All right. My character, James Joseph Bulger, was a mobster who was very, very prevalent around the most of the 1900s, around 1940 when he first started committing crimes, up until 2018 when he was maliciously stabbed in in his prison after he was transferred into a maximum security prison. He again died of those wounds as expected. So the street gang he was a part of was known as the Winter Hill Gang. He achieved this after the original owner was, after the original leader of the gang was, I think he was brutally murdered, if I remember correctly, or he was just arrested, either or. He started out his crime spree. Actually, I should probably state that he was born in September 3rd, 1929, in Dorchester, Massachusetts, Worcestershire. Editor's note, change that to Massachusetts. Editor's note, cut that out. He started his crime spree in around the 1940s, where he was convicted and charged of rape in Great Falls, Montana, and he later enlisted in 1948. He enlisted in the Air Force, and 4 years later was discharged honorably. After this, he soon restarted his criminal crime spree, in 1956 when he was arrested for a string of bank robberies that was committed in multiple different states. And despite being sentenced to 20 years of federal prison, he was granted parole in 1965 following his stints of such notorious penitentiaries. Oh, yeah, I probably should stop just reading that. He was granted parole in 1965. His stays did include the prison of Leavenworth and Alcatraz. He was not able to see Capone because Capone died before he was even born. Once he returned to Boston, he was an enforcer for the kingpin Donald Killeen, and he took on similar duties with the Winter Hill Gang, which was a predominantly American crime syndicate, which was led by Howie Winter. In 1975, Bulger agreed to work with the FBI on a so-called top echelon informant. His FBI handler was another son of South Boston. And this dude's so mad lad that he had his own FBI informant working with him. Seriously, imagine the honchos on that man. Ooh, damn. Oh, yeah, editor's note. Bleep out anything worse than damn. Bleep out. Fuck. This crime informant, his brother, my bad, later became a Massachusetts politician and quickly turned corrupt and started working with the FBI and Bulger. In 1979, he managed to avoid being named in an indictment for fixing horse races at tracks up and down the East Coast, a case that eventually led to the conviction of Winter and several of his associates. With Winter being arrested, there was a gap in the Winter Hill Gang, which Bulger soon filled in, leading to him being the big honcho on the Winter Hill Gang, with his FBI informant Stephen Flemmi following in as one of his highest-ranking officials. This caused him to start a large crime spree of racket, which he used to commit many crimes such as extortion, loan sharking, drug dealings, and racketeering. That was another large thing he did. And I guess in many ways this relates a lot to Al Capone, which is going to be my my fellow buddies podcast, but a lot in the same way that they both committed a lot of acts involving money and illegal substances. Except Al Capone didn't commit any formal murders. This man committed it. I think he was convicted of 19 murders, pled not guilty to the charges, and was convicted, I think, of 11. Yeah, he was convicted of 11 murders, which gave him 2 consecutive life sentences and 5 years. And it's up to that point to where he was transferred to the Hazleton Penitentiary in northern West Virginia, where he was brutally stabbed by a group of I think gang members in the showers of the prison. And I mean, this was violent. He was just stabbed to death. That must hurt. That must really hurt. Oh my god, it's only been 9 minutes. Okay. You're right, but like, I want to break it up more to where it's a noticeable difference. Oh wait, if we just discussed, yeah. How does this relate to your guy, Miss Elliott?
Mine?
If you're so good with it, you help me.
hear me out.
At least my guy pulverized 2 Sicilian men with a baseball bat.
Oh, so Al Capone did commit
Oh,
some of the
yes.
murders.
He
Okay.
committed so many murders, but he wasn't actually able to be convicted. But I'll get into that later.
Okay, but just to recap, did he personally commit the murders?
Yes.
Okay, so he was there with a baseball bat, putting
Oh yeah.
racial
Oh yeah.
tensions to a test. So,
Oh yes.
my
Yes.
my defendant James Joseph Bulger also did that. He he strangled several victims, including
Oh. With his bare hands or with a tool?
yes, just manual strangulation, just all the way till they're purple.
All right.
These were witnessed by many of his fellow gang members, and that was later
Oh.
used to convict him.
Yeah. People are backstabbers.
I mean, if you want a lesser sentence, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hmm. Hmm. There was
Did your guy ever have a prostitution ring?
I think he did. I think I already said that.
My guy did too.
I mean, in this day and age, what's wrong with prostitution? Oh, I should stop talking. Bleep that out. Bleep that out in post. Yeah, bleep out that entire set all the way up until all the way up until I stop talking.
Solid 10-second beep.
Yeah, just cut it out or beep it out. If you bleep it out, I get to add time to my video.
Yeah.
Anyways, I
Just
want you to
bleep it
start.
out.
I want you to stop bleeping as soon as I say Yeah.
Yeah.
So you really need to.
Jesus, this mother was so damn intense. He murdered several people with his bare hands. You realize how much intent that takes? I've had dreams
A
about
lot
it.
of
Oh
strength
God,
too.
it hurts. Oh,
Mhm.
oh. I've had many dreams of it happening. I dislike it so much. And
Like
this man,
happening to you or
me
like
committing them,
you
but
doing
no.
it?
And this man just does it multiple times like it's no big deal. And they were on women too. You quiet,
Did
editor.
he kill any men?
Oh, I'm guarantee he did. But on the
Jeez.
31 counts,
Oh no.
he was found guilty on 31 counts of just general misdemeanors. But 11 of those accounts were
Murder's
murders.
not a misdemeanor.
Okay, you know what I mean. None of those were misdemeanors. Those were all felonies, guaranteed. But no,
Oh
11 of those charges were murders.
Mhm.
He killed at least 11 people, or at least participated in 11 murders, and he was convicted of 9. He wasn't
Ooh.
convicted. He was suspected of 19. This man has gotten away with so much. In fact, when they found him, they found, I think it was several $100,000 worth of cash and several hundred. What are you doing? Wrong way. He's found with several $100,000 worth of cash and, oh my lord, an immense amount of weapons. This man was not planning to go back. But when they did catch him, when they had him in cuffs, they're like, haha, you guys finally caught me. The amount of moxie on this man. I'm doing a school project.
How many people is your guy supposedly have killed?
He supposedly he was suspected of killing 19. Got charged
My
with
guy, 33.
33.
Charged
30.
with none of them.
Oh wow, good for him. I guess he deserved to die. He deserved that syphilis.
No.
This man right here charged with 11 murders.
Oh.
Hmm. And Yes, let's find the story of how he of what exactly happened to him and how he died, or not how he died, how he was arrested.
Oh wow, only 7 of them died on Valentine's Day.
Wasn't there like a Valentine's Day murder?
Oh yeah, it's St. Valentine's Day massacre. Only 7 of those 33 died then.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
All right, I'm trying to find the story. Okay, yeah, found the story. All right, this is from the New York Times.
Oh, is that credible?
It's
I'm
credible
kidding.
enough, credible enough for a podcast.
Honestly, yeah.
All right. S- Okay. Judge removed from trial, pleading not guilty. An FBI hunt, and then the capture. All right. According to the New York Times, I don't know when this article was written. It's somewhere in my thing. Um, the FBI followed tips about Mr. Bulger for years, with the last credible sighting being in London 2002. He shared the top billing of the most wanted list with Osama bin Laden right underneath him, and drew the largest reward of $2 million that the Bureau ever offered for a top 10 domestic fugitive. Days with a renewed public campaign for information. Mr. Bulger and his longtime companion Catherine Grigg, Greg, Grigg, were captured on June 22nd in Santa Monica, California. The last time they saw this man was in London, and they found him in Santa Monica.
Oh, that's a far ways.
Exactly. And you can't exactly just row a boat over there, so he had to fly there.
How do you get past airport security
You have your
with
own plane.
FBI watching you?
You have your own plane.
Oh, yeah. See, this is why you're smarter than me.
I know. Oh, in editor's note, make that part really known. Like repeat it at least 3 times.
Oh my god.
Oh, look at her neck.
You're so mean to me.
She's so long.
Now,
Editor's note, don't do that.
editor's note. Only I'm allowed to use editor's note.
Editor's note. I give him better times than you do, so I
Editor's
get to
note.
use it
Bleep
as
out
much as I
everything she's
want.
saying right now.
Yes,
It's actually
dude, bleep that out.
It is actually incriminating.
It is.
I have a fair understanding of what she's probably saying.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So oh god. This lady right here was his significant other. And wow, he must have really had a bad time. Cuz this man was not bad looking in this. This man was not bad looking in the slightest. And I can't believe he went from this, right? This piece of I don't even know. That lipstick does not match with her. Ugh.
Oh
These
no.
two intermingled, like seriously. I can't believe he did that. Out of everything he could have done. Really. He looks like my papa. That's really dissettling. And so, where was I going with that? Despite making horrible choices with women, he he was actually rather good looking when he was younger. Like, don't get me wrong, he was a hardened criminal with several counts of murder. But honestly, some people like that. I don't know why. It's weird. It's really weird. But look at this man.
The danger aspect, I think.
Look at this man. He wasn't bad looking. He was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I mean, like, I know a lot of people today that don't even match up to that. Mainly the freshmen. The freshmen are really weird looking. But that does seem to be a trend of there does seem to be a trend of people who look really good but also commit horrible crimes, like Joseph Stalin. 'Cause I will get back to my point here in a second. But much like much like what Joseph Stalin did, much like how he looked like when he was young. Um, Bulger looked the same way, and just really, really good. It was incredible. It was. I can't even stress this enough. This is not a very good thing to be talking about for a presentation, but
No, no, it's really not. So I highly
look at
suggest that you get
Joseph
back to your point though.
Joseph
No,
Joseph
put
Stalin.
away the Joseph Stalin picture, Josh.
But Joseph Stalin looked really good. Anyways,
Josh, stop complimenting criminals.
I mean, look, they may have committed crimes, but if they deserve to have their crimes, at least if they looked good, I will give them a lesser sentence.
This is why you're not allowed to be a judge.
That's right. That's why I go on jury because there I get when I'm on the
Oh
jury, I
no.
actually get to choose. Just
Oh
kidding. I am
no.
fair and impartial, unless it's like Ryan
Uh
Reynolds.
huh.
Ryan Reynolds can never get me to convict him of anything.
Oh no.
Okay, back on topic. He also had a movie about him, which starred Johnny Depp as Joseph Bulger. Really interesting. I never
And
actually watched
what
it.
movie was that?
If I remember correctly, it is The Black Mass, but he is also portrayed in Martin Scorpses, which he was played by Frank Costello. The film had a different name. Oh no. Um, editor's note. Just actually no, just leave it.
Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch is in it too.
He was the inspiration of the character Frank Costello. My bad. He was played by Jack Nicholson. But in the film Departed, that was actually about him. It was a Black Mass. Never watched that one.
Yeah.
Heard it's okay though. Not really. I haven't heard anything about it.
I'd watch it.
I would. It has Johnny Depp. Was it? I think it was about when he looked good.
It has
Yeah,
Johnny Depp and Benedict Cumberbatch in it. I'm probably most likely gonna watch that.
it had Johnny Depp when he looked good. Okay, so I mean, I'd watch
Yeah.
it. I feel bad for Miss Bennett. Oh.
And our whole class. Don't forget about that.
Oh yeah, that is extremely too. Well, I only have about 10 minutes left for my presentation. Yep, 10 more minutes of suffering, just like James Joseph Bulger Jr.'s victims. So,
Why don't you tell us how they suffered just a little bit more?
I've been trying to find that story and I haven't been able to.
Got it. Actually, Johnny Depp doesn't look too great in this movie.
Okay, we'll bring up the photo of Johnny Depp from Black Mass.
I'm looking at it right now. It's terrible.
Oh, he does. Oh, oh, it's post-drugs Johnny Depp.
It's
Oh, it is.
2015 Johnny Depp.
Oh no.
And of course,
no.
Benedict Cumberbatch is looking great as every single picture.
I can't believe we have post-drugs Johnny Depp in here.
Did you bring it up on the video?
Oh no, he does look bad.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow, I would rather have James Joseph Bulger kill me.
What the fuck?
I can't even stress this. What happened to Johnny Depp? He used to look so good.
He did too much crack.
But wow, that's really sad. Oh, I was hoping for a better movie. Huh. Well, I mean, we tried, didn't we? We definitely. I mean, Johnny Depp didn't try, right? I mean, well, actually, I guess the drugs did help him for the part. But Editor's note. Cut out that 10-second span. That doesn't count for my video.
um, Joshua, note. You have 5 minutes left.
Oh no, add 10 seconds. I have 5 seconds and 10.
You have 5 minutes and 10 seconds.
Play the intro to the Pornhub theme. Editor's note. Cut that out.
No, Josh, stop. Josh, you need to think before you speak. We're cutting too much out.
No. That's why we're live streaming this. 'Cause it'll be great to listen to in the future. Okay. Yeah. All right. Time to find another article about him, just to rip off, so I can get 5 more minutes.
Editor's note, add 5 minutes of silence.
Editor's note. Start from the beginning right now.
Redo the whole thing.
Just make this like a 6-hour thing.
Flashing sign of like Pepe, you know?
For some stupid reason, the New York Times article on Whitey Bulger, every little dot is a different link. Oh, I can't even. Okay.
Finally reached the end.
Yeah, but except I thought the end would bring me back out to the thing. No, it doesn't. All right. Oh, there's the LA Times. I don't trust CNN. We will go with the LA Times, as that seems closest to where he was.
What do you mean? Oh, wait, never mind. He was found in Santa Monica.
Wow, you don't listen, do you?
I'm sorry.
James J. Whitey Bulger, ruthless mobster. Oh, I should mention, this is coming straight from the LA Times. Oh, this is talking about him, how he died. All right.
How did he die?
All right. Oh, I will explain that right now. He was found dead in a. He was found dead in a federal prison at 89.
Oh,
He
he
was
died old.
yeah, penitentiary. He was found in the. He was found unresponsive in a early Tuesday morning in the Hazleton Penitentiary at West Virginia, where he had just been moved to. He had lived with his longtime girlfriend Catherine Grigg, and they lived under assumed names for nearly 16 years in 2-bedroom apartments near Santa Monica's 3rd Street promenade. Editor's note: put in like the Google Translate sound for promenade. They were known as Charlie and Carol Gasco. They were acquaintances, though they were.
Gas.
Yes, Gasco.
What kind of last name is that?
Probably Italian. And their acquaintances thought they were in the people who owned the area thought they were retirees from Chicago. It's incredibly convincing.
Oh boy, were they wrong.
What did you just say?
Hmm?
All right then. Let's see if I can find. Bulger was convicted of fatally shooting rival gang members, suspected informants, and bystanders who simply got in the way. Wow, that is Chad.
I thought this was an actual quote. I will spit horchata everywhere.
I hope you're gonna cut. I hope you. Editor's note: cut out yourself. Okay.
All right.
I can't find any more cool information. Numerous counts of extortion and racketeering. Well, that
If I go off of this time limit correctly, your 30 minutes are up.
actually no, you're not. You're not right.
I'm not?
No, because you looked
Oh.
at when it started, and you didn't count all the time in
Oh.
between. That's gonna have to be cut out,
Yeah.
like you talking. Ugh, just kidding.
Hi.
Editors know. Make sure she's noticed in the video.
Hi.
All right. The editor said no. Every part of you,
Yay!
every part of you is gonna be cut out. You're gonna have to record your own
Good.
video.
Wait, no, I can't do that.
Just kidding. Okay. I guess I will do a quick run through on what he is, and by that I mean I will just repeat information until it sounds dead. So, it appears my editor is suicidal. Let's not state his name, Bryson Mays. So, to recap, James Joseph Whitey Bulger Jr. was born September 3rd in Dorchester, Massachusetts. Hey, I got it right. And he died October 30th, 2018 in Hazleton Penitentiary. He started out his crime spree with a rape, and I think a attempted battery in the 1940s. Doesn't give an exact time, and after which he enlisted in the U.S. Air Force and served his 4 years and was discharged honorably. Quite impressive, honestly. I didn't expect that to happen. After he was released, about almost a decade later, he started robbing several banks through 3 different states, and was originally sentenced to 20 years in prison, but was paroled after just about 9. But because of these, when he was thrown in prison, he was tossed around a bunch. Oh, that sounds really bad. He was tossed around many different penitentiaries, including Leavenworth and Alcatraz. That one's rather famous. After he was released, he joined the Winter Hill Gang, which was led by Howie Winter. After Howie Winter was convicted, he followed up and became the leader of the Winter Hill Gang, with his fellow FBI informant becoming his right-hand man. And because of his corrupt relationship with the FBI, he was able to get in and escape many of the authorities. After moving, cut that out. After moving from place to place, his Bulger and his girlfriend eventually settled in Santa Monica, California, and lived under assumed identities of Charlie and Carl Gasco. In mid 2011, they were caught by the FBI. Suspected of 19 counts of murder, only charged with 11, and 20 other different charges. Many of those including racketeering, extortion, and fraud. But I think that wraps up generally what Mr. Bulger was about. Plenty, with some extra on top. Cut out what you want. 5 minutes extra. You get 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Elliot, go ahead.
What? Oh, I'm starting now. Okay. So my guy is Al Capone.
Wait. Okay, start that again.
Okay, so my guy was Al Capone. He was born in Brooklyn, New York on January 17th of 1899. His family was poor and an immigrant family. At 16, Capone joined the 5 Points Gang. In there, Capone served the aspiring mobster. I can't say his real name, so his other name was Frankie Yale. He worked as a bartender in Yale's brothel saloon in Harvard Inn. While working there, he got into many violent incidents, before he was 21, like the one when Capone made a crude comment about Frank Galucio's sister. Then he slashed Capone across the cheek with some sort of razor blade, which resulted in Capone getting Scarface. He was also kicked out of school for striking his female teacher, and that's why he got into crime. Capone, he shot and killed a man and stole all of his winnings, just for really no reason at all. Capone was detained and questioned, but because there was no witness of the murder, he was never charged. This is just one example of how Al got away with murder. Other times it was because the police didn't obtain a search and seizure, and the judge ruled it as an illegal search and seizure and let him go. He worked for a man named Torrio, and after he was seriously injured after a rival gang tried to assassinate him, Capone took over and expanded his territory by gunning down rivals and rival gangs. He created a bootlegging operation that stretched from Chicago to New York. He built a prostitution ring as well as a gambling ring. Before he was captured by the police, he committed one last bloody revenge murder with a baseball bat. He was led to believe that two of his Sicilian colleagues betrayed him, invited them to a dinner, and during the dinner, he brutally pulverized them to death with a baseball bat. Police finally got Capone on a concealed weapon charge that only put him away in prison for 10 months. However, on June 5th of 1931, he was charged for 22 counts of federal income evasion through the years of 1925 and 1929. Also charged with the conspiracy to violate prohibition laws through the years of 1922 to 1931. In October of 1931, Al Capone was tried for those crimes mentioned above and was found guilty on 3 of the 23 accounts of tax evasion and sentenced to 11 years in prison, which he served 10 of those years famous Alcatraz prison. 5 years and a month later, he was diagnosed with a late stage of syphilis that he contracted from a prostitute and didn't know that he had. So that just kind of like marinated inside of his body, and he actually got dementia
I'm sorry.
from that
Can you
at
repeat
40
what you
years
just said?
old. The syphilis marinated in his body.
All right. Hold on.
I was trying to
What
get through that
stock
without a laugh,
image
and
would
then
I
you
use
made
for
me repeat
syphilis?
it.
I don't know why, but I just
He contracted the syphilis from a prostitute. And then he didn't know that he had it, so it was just kind of like there. And then at 40, he was released from prison and entered a hospital in Baltimore where they diagnosed him with late stage syphilis. And it actually caused him to get dementia. Um, and so he was kind of just like loose for like the last few years of life.
This man had
And then
straight up sif.
yeah, but after he got released from the hospital in Baltimore, he retired to his Florida estate with his wife and one kid, I believe that they had, Sonny. Um, in 1947, he died in Florida from a cardiac arrest.
He did?
Yeah, he did. His heart just got deleted.
So,
Um,
if I'm hearing you correctly, Al
yeah.
Capone died of a heart attack, which essentially put his heart in the recycle bin.
Yes.
All right, just checking.
Well, can you recycle meat? I think that just goes in the green bin.
You realize you're using this? I guarantee we're gonna use this exact part of your thing as your.
Oh, I don't care. Um, so to go into a little bit more detail about him, um, so he started his criminal life at 14 after he struck his teacher. And then he basically got like expelled for that. And then he just didn't go to another school. He just quit school immediately at the age of 14. Um, and he actually worked a variety of really odd jobs, like a candy clerk and a bowling pin boy and a laborer for an ammunition plant. Yeah, that I'm sure helped a lot criminal life.
So
Um,
if I'm hearing you correctly, he
which you
struck his
probably are.
he struck his teacher, and that is what
Yes, his
caused
female
him
teacher.
and that is what caused him to go down a life of crime. So, are you indicating that
Yes.
domestic abuse is a gateway drug?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a drug. A gateway into criminal life, yes.
Alright.
I guess.
Noted.
Being abusive kind of just like that.
Okay.
Actually, editor's note, cut that last part out.
It's okay. It's getting cut. This is why this is why I wanted to live stream though.
Yeah. So yeah, so he worked for an ammunition plant and a book bindery cutter.
All right. What exactly is a
But
book bindery cutter?
I don't know. I looked it up earlier, like a few weeks ago, but I think I forgot.
All right. Do you think this had anything to do with his criminal rampage?
The ammunition plant job, prob.
All right.
Oh, okay. So a book binding cutter is basically so you know those large like paper things where you like slide the paper in and then there's
Yes.
like a handle and you like chomp it down.
Yes. So that's what those are called.
Yeah, and so he basically did that for a job. He basically just like moved the handle up and down every day.
All right. So he also made a great deal of money off prohibition. Am I correct?
Yes, but until then, he also while he was working jobs, he served a side gig for the South Brooklyn Rippers and the 40 Thieves Juniors, which were a bunch of like kid gangs. So they weren't really too big, but like they probably helped a lot.
So what is the South Brooklyn Rippers?
Um, they're it's basically what it sounds like. It's a Brooklyn kids gang. They just did kitty gang things.
Okay.
um,
So I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Can you please re-explain?
okay, hang on. So the South Brooklyn Ripper. All right. So, oh yay! So there's a whole book on young Al Capone. Um, so what this little like spiel says about it is that he dubbed his little band of marauders the South Brooklyn Rippers after London's Jack the Ripper. So Jack the Ripper was a serial killer who killed people.
Yes, we're
Um,
kids. I think we know that.
yeah. So it says that after London's Jack the Ripper, who had surgically dismembered 6 prostitutes in the Whitechapel murders, after failing to shake down an intended victim, a shoeshine boy, the
Edit-
gang vowed to try again. Thus
Editor's note.
began
Cut out what
Capone's
I'm
life
about.
of crime.
Editor's note. Cut out what I'm about to say. 6 is not enough.
I
She's talking about prostitutes.
hate you. Um.
You got really quiet.
So yeah,
You
it
got really,
was basically
you
just
got really quiet.
Brooklyn gang
Elliot,
based off of a serial killer.
that was me. Never mind. You're fine. I accidentally turned
What?
the volume on the headphones. You're good.
Good job.
All right. Restate the last 30. Resay the last 30 seconds of that.
South Brooklyn Rippers are basically just one kid gang based off of Jack the Ripper because he failed to shake down a shoe boy.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. So, are you implying that he's killed a kid?
Who? Al Capone or Jack the Ripper?
Al Capone.
No, I don't think he killed any kids. I don't think he was like that. I think
Alright.
he like. I wouldn't be surprised if he had like a root killing kids.
All right. I thought you were referring to that when he was part of the South Brooklyn Rippers that he killed a kid.
Oh, then he might have.
All right. All right. All right. Noted. Noted. Noted.
Like he might have tried to kill a kid but didn't. I think like the killing started later.
Okay. So what was Capone's gang called?
Capone's gang?
Yes.
South Brooklyn Rippers.
No, I mean like
He created that gang.
wait. So no, not his kitty gang.
Oh. So he actually he didn't start his own gang. So when he was still a little bitty boy, he was like
So in other words, a little
17 or
bitch.
18.
Editor's note. Bleep that out. Or not. I don't care.
So when he was like 17 to 18, he started working for a man named Torrio.
Mm-hmm.
Worked for him for a really, really long time, and then kind of like went away for a little bit. He went into hiding basically for 3 months after he inadvertently killed an attorney. Like he didn't mean to, but like he tried to kill these other two, which he did, and then accidentally all killed this attorney. So he went into hiding, and had a kid with his wife during those hiding period. And then he came back when a rival gang tried to kill Torrio, and then he came back and took over for him. And then
So who was
so
Torrio?
his gang, Torrio was, I don't know, I didn't look.
Well, you have Google open, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm googling him.
Great. Just say the name of the website when you do it.
Wikipedia.
Say your full last name and spell your last.
Wikipedia is fine because he's not mine. So Johnny Torrio, he was an Italian American gangster who helped to build a criminal organization. The Chicago Outfit, that was the name. Okay. So I have that in one of my other articles. So the Chicago Outfit was first started by Johnny, but then Al Capone took over because Johnny got, hurt. And so and then he kind of just started a prostitution ring and a gambling ring. And also, oh yeah, prohibition. You
Yes.
mentioned that earlier.
Yes, I did. How did that lead to
So
his criminal uprising?
the prostitution?
What? No, the prohibition.
Yeah, the prohibition.
Yeah, you
Did I
said
say prostitution?
yes, you did say prostitution. Let the record show that she said prostitution.
No, I meant prohibition. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Yes, you should.
The prohibition was way after he had killed so many people before the prohibition.
Good to know.
Like
Good to know. Yeah.
a good majority of those 33 that he supposedly killed were before the prohibition.
So my editor's trying to kill himself.
Well, tell him to stop because I would still like hugs next time.
Editor's note. Cut that all out. Cut that out from like my eyes. Oh wait, my voice.
I love you, Bryson.
You can't hear that. Editor's
Cut
note.
that out too.
Yeah, cut out from like the last minute or so. Whenever
Yeah.
we stopped, whenever I
Did-
said you tried to kill yourself.
Did he just shoot you?
No. Don't give him ideas.
Oh. I heard that.
Okay, okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so yeah, the prohibition was kind of just like before or no after, sorry, after a lot of it because the cops tried to catch him on multiple accounts. They tried to so they actually followed him around for a little bit and then when he went into like some dude's house for like a party or something,
Yes.
he the cops went and searched his car and found multiple unregistered guns. And so he was taken in and then he the judge asked the cops, "Hey, do you have a search and seizure permit?" And the cops replied, "Well, no, sir, we did not. We saw an opportunity and took it." And the judge was like, "Nope, that's illegal. He
Oh.
can leave."
The Fourth Amendment saved this man. Incredible. Gotta
The
love this country.
fourth, what's the Fourth Amendment?
The Fourth Amendment is the search and seizure one.
Oh, you're right, it is.
What you just said.
Yeah. Let the record show I'm highly retarded.
Editor's note. Cut out where she said retarded. And where I say retarded. There should be 3 bleeps right there.
Yes. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. So the cops were basically told, no, that's not how this is gonna work. And
Look, sir,
You
even
know,
though he's a hardened
Capone
criminal, you still have
left
to follow the
free.
Fourth Amendment.
Yeah. Even though he had multiple guns in his trunk, we're just gonna ignore that.
In the words of Stevie Wonder, I'm gonna act like I didn't see that.
Oh no. Um, so yeah. He expanded a lot of his territory just by killing a lot of people.
What was his territory?
Chicago.
What is Chicago?
I really want to say it's a state, but I know it's not.
All right. Did his territory cross any other cities, or was it strictly Chicago?
Like his rulings, like what he
Yes.
did,
Yes.
it stretched all the way to New York.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, um, he's also responsible for killing the 7 people involved in the St. Valentine's Day massacre
How did he kill them? Because I think if I
by
remember,
gun.
if I
So
remember correctly,
the Chicago outfit, including Al Capone himself, showed up in.
they did show up in police uniform, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember reading that. They could have. Not 100% sure. Hang on. So yeah, so the people that he killed, so the Chicago outfit, along with Al Capone himself, killed 5 members of the North Side Gang and 2 other affiliates.
Interesting.
And they were killed by 2 Thompson submachine guns and 2 shotguns.
Did you know that the Thompson submachine gun cost about $200 then, where the standard shotgun was about, what was it, like less than 18 bucks?
Maybe?
Either
Possibly?
way, it was okay. It was okay at its job, but it was just incredibly expensive to where only not
Yeah.
barely even the police had them, but high-ranking gangsters like Al Capone had them like their candy.
Yeah.
So I have Red Bull. Editor's note: make that really loud.
So yes, you were actually correct. Good job.
I know I was. Because I should have done Al Capone instead of
They
Porter.
they were dressed up like police officers.
Mm-hmm.
They were lined up against a wall
Mm-hmm.
and shot by 4 unknown assailants who were dressed up like police officers. And of course, you know that the 4 unknown assailants were a part of the Chicago. Because who else would do that to Northside?
Probably the South Side.
I hate you so much right now. But former members of the Egan Rats gang working for Capone are suspected of a significant role, as are members of the Chicago Police Department who allegedly wanted revenge for the killing of a police officer's son that day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Interesting.
So some people think it was the cops, and some people think it was another gang working for Capone. So
Mm-hmm.
either way, he's responsible for it because he was in charge of the gang at that. So we're just gonna blame it all on him. He killed an attorney. Already stated that. Yep, Mick, Mick, can't say his name. Mick Swiggin murdered on accident. Didn't mean to do that one.
All right. Can you restate? Can you in full this time? Can you restate the Valentine murders?
No, I have to restate all of that.
Not all of it. Just give me like the general gist of what happened. But
Oh, give you like a little shakedown. Okay. So basically, Capone was in charge of the Chicago outfit at the time, so he's automatically at fault for this.
Uh-huh.
But 7 members of the the North Side gang were gathered at the Lincoln Park garage on the morning of Valentine's Day. They were lined up against a wall and shot by 4 unknown people who were dressed like police officers with 2 Tommy guns and 2 shotguns.
Mm-hmm.
The yeah, so some people think that it was the Egan Rats gang working for and some people think it was the Chicago Police Department because they allegedly want revenge for the killing of a police officer's son that the side was.
Okay. Okay. Anyways,
That's why Valentine's Day is my favorite holiday. No, I'm kidding. Bleep that out.
when you're presenting, this section right here is probably gonna be like your favorite.
Yeah, I'll. I actually do.
Like,
Valentine's
no,
Day.
you need to see what I did.
Oh, I'm terrified.
So you still have time on your pedestal.
How much time?
About 5 minutes. I'd say add an extra minute for safety.
Wow, it's already been that much time.
Yes.
Oh, yay. Okay.
I know it does help when you have someone actually being involved in asking questions, huh?
Yeah, it really does. Thank
I
you.
wonder why mine was so long. Continue on with yours. Hey, Epstein.
Yeah, he didn't kill himself.
Who, Al Capone?
No, Epstein.
All right, all right. How did Al Capone die?
No, please bleep that out. Please bleep all of that out.
We'll just cut it out.
Thank you. Okay, so I already told you what crimes he's charged with, right?
You gave a general. Actually, just restate it for the audience. What crimes?
Okay,
Like from beginning to end.
Yeah, so he was. The police tried to get him for having guns that he wasn't supposed to because they were like unregistered and everything. That didn't work. That didn't work a few times.
When I stated from beginning to end, name the first crimes he committed.
Oh, murder. Just straight off the back, just murder. But he wasn't actually charged with that because they didn't have enough evidence nor witnesses. They didn't have any witnesses for that because no one's dumb enough to be a witness to Al Capone. Not even I am. Guaranteed he killed all the witnesses too. Then just more murder. Just more murder. 33 people murdered. And then prohibition laws.
So if I'm
He
correct,
violated
in the
them.
Valentine's Day murder, essentially what happened was
Yeah. Yeah. But with like shotguns and Tommy guns.
all right. Thank you. Just need to clarify.
I have a Tommy. It's a Nerf Tommy, but it's still a Tommy.
Hold on 1 second. Just for your presentation, we need to pause the recording for a second. It's the last 3 minutes, anyways.
Okay.
Let's see if one of your batteries is charged.
Oh lord.
I'm scared.
I heard the mic get set down. Yeah, they all should have a bit of charge though.
So do I keep talking or are you guys just gonna keep on? Oh, you're pulling out the rifle, aren't you? Dear. I heard a pin drop. I'm scared.
I don't know if batteria is the right word. How do you say need again?
Okay, well I'm gonna keep talking. You guys can spin whatever you guys are later. So he violated a real shit ton of prohibition laws.
No, I was actually. Did I mute it?
And
Oh.
he was actually charged with. He was charged with a lot of stuff, decent amount of stuff.
Pause the video so you can listen to this.
Also charged with
No, I stopped
22
the-
counts of
pause the
federal
recording.
tax income,
Yeah, I can do that.
but
That's pretty cool, huh?
he was only found guilty of 3 of those 20.
Elliot, have you been talking?
What? Yes, I've been talking.
I told you I paused it, right?
No, you did not.
I
I
said
hate you so much.
we're gonna do an auditory example of what happened on the Valentine's Day murder.
Oh, yay! So, okay, can I be the people?
Yeah,
Just
okay.
say yes.
Yes, I will be the police. You know how this goes. I will
Yes,
be the air quote,
okay.
air quote police.
Yay! Wait, no, I want to be the police because I want to be a douchebag.
Okay, quick
You just be
script
the gun.
of what's go here. No, because I want to. Okay, so you're the police. You basically walk up, and you basically
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, 3, 2.
I'll say what I'm gonna say.
3, 2, 1, go.
You motherfuckers get up against that wall now.
Okay, officer. How much do you want this time?
Wait, what?
Okay, officer. How much money do we have to pay you off this time?
Nothing. Turn around and get your ass up against that wall.
All right. Oh, please don't do anything stupid.
Oh, I'm gonna be yeah. I fucking hate us so much. Okay.
Okay.
So
just keep talking. Just keep talking.
after that whole thing, Jesus Christ. So he did, violation of prohibition law. He did the 22 counts of federal tax and
Oh yeah, that's right. That's how they got him, huh? Is on tax evasion.
yeah, tax fraud. tax evasion, not tax fraud.
So I guess you can compare him to Yoshi, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird how the cops actually catch these.
Yeah.
Did they catch somebody on a traffic stop?
Yes, they
Who
caught
was
Ted
that?
Bundy on a traffic stop.
Yeah,
The man,
the
myth,
child.
the child eater, Ted Bundy. No, that was Jeffrey Dahmer.
What?
Editor's note. That was gold, but turn that down.
What about wait a second? What about
Jeffrey Dahmer or JFK?
Jeffrey Dahmer? You said Jeffrey Dahmer.
I called Jeffrey Dahmer a baby eater. Okay. They caught JFK on a traffic stop.
JFK, our president?
Yes, the dead president.
Oh. I hope you realize you're getting slapped.
Oh no, that man in the lawn is about to shoot JFK. Time to
Stop!
become a Hollywood hero. Oh no! Yeah, there's a
Okay.
lot you need to cut out there.
Yeah, a lot. So
Yeah.
all right, I forgot where I was. Oh yeah, the tax evasion. So basically, he had 22 counts of that. One count of conspiracy to violate prohibition law. And he was tried for them and then found guilty on 3 of the 23 counts.
3? That's incredible. Was he found guilty on the conspiracy to break prohibition laws?
I believe so, yeah.
So it's no longer conspiracy at that point.
No,
Yeah, it's still conspiracy.
it's just straight violation. He was sentenced to 11 years, served 10 of those. 5 years and a month later, he was diagnosed with syphilis. I was basically just marinating in his brain for years. Yeah, he got that from a prostitute before he met his wife.
So
I just want to point out he did not cheat on his wife because he met the prostitute before he met his wife.
But he still
So-
had the syphilis
Yes,
marinating in his body, all
yes.
funky wonky like. You know, he was just
Mhm.
sitting here with his syphilis, and it was just all in him, like woo woo woo.
Yeah.
And then he met his wife. So does his wife have syphilis?
Most likely.
Interesting.
That shit
interesting,
don't go
interesting,
away.
Interesting. That is correct. Even with modern medicine. Oopsie, deleted Al Capone.
So yeah, got dementia.
Oh, he got
But
dementia.
before
So he essentially faded
before
away
he
like
got the
Mr. Stark.
dementia, yeah. Oh yeah, he faded. He faded far. So before he got the dementia, he was released from prison and entered a hospital in Baltimore.
So wait,
And
restate that. Did he get the dementia from prison or in prison?
after prison.
After prison. All right.
So, I mean, it was probably like entering his system, the dementia, I guess you like he was probably like just getting it when he left prison, but he was diagnosed with syphilis in the hospital in Baltimore. And then he sorry, lost my train of thought. Got diagnosed with syphilis in prison, or no, in the hospital. God damn it. And then when he was released from the hospital, he retired to his Florida home, wife and kid, Sonny boy, and
all right.
then
you have
he
met
got
your
dementia,
time
got
limit.
all funky, and then his heart just got deleted in
Yep.
Florida.
All right.
1947.
You have met your time limit. I'm gonna have to forcefully tell you to get off the train.
Okay. But wait, what if I don't want?
All right. To recap, Al Capone, died of syphilis, much like many of
Yes.
the Europeans did in
Well,
the
technically,
1700s.
the llama fuckers. So technically,
Nope,
he
bleep
died
that
from a
out.
cardiac arrest. Yeah.
That is true. That is
So
true.
he died from a cardiac arrest. The syphilis just led up to it.
All right, all right. I feel like I feel like you did a very good presentation on who Al Capone is. Oh wait, when was he born?
Thank you. He was born January. I'm sorry, hang on. He was
All right.
born January 17th of 1899.
Where? When? Why?
That's a good question.
All right.
He was born in Brooklyn, New York, January 17th of 1899.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing in a hospital.
Well, that would make sense. Fun.
I don't know why. I mean, I can give you a reason why, but we should put that into.
All right. Thank you for giving this helping and create this podcast about
Thank
Al
you.
Capone. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.